So we are with Mel Arnold. He's the Conservative candidate for the federal election. Mel, thank you for coming by. We appreciate your time.
Well, thank you for having us. It's always good to be on Castanet.
So this is a pretty strong Conservative riding, long history. What do you have to do to maintain that? Like, what do you have to do to get re-elected here?
What I've been doing for the last 4 years, making sure I get out to every piece of this riding, every community, all the way from Edgewood to almost Pritchard, and from Three Valley Gap down to Predator Ridge. It's a big riding, 3 times the size of Prince Edward Island in geographic size, and only about 20,000 less people, and they have 4 MPs. So it's a big stretch to cover.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So another one of the big issues is the pipeline. Where do the Conservatives stand on the pipeline issue?
Well, when at the beginning of this current term of government, there were 3 pipelines in the process in Canada, all to be built by the private sector. We're now down to 1 that had to be bought by taxpayer dollars just to keep it alive. We need to, one of our platform pieces is to create a national energy corridor. Similar to the way our first founders of the country built a national railway to unite the country from coast to coast. So a national energy corridor, we can move natural gas, we can move oil, we can move hydroelectricity, get those established along one pre-approved and route through consultation, so that we don't have to go through the multiple approval processes and the slowdowns and delays that we've seen bring the oil and gas industry in Alberta basically to its knees.
And you've mentioned the influence of foreign businesses, corporations on that industry.
Yeah, I've seen evidence of millions of dollars coming in through foreign foundations, U.S. Foundations funneled into Canadian foundations and Canadian organizations. A lot of it, if you look at the language around the grants, have been basically to oppose resource development in Canada of all kinds of different types.
What do you see as the biggest single issue facing this riding, and what can the federal government do to address that issue?
That's really hard to pin down into one, but it really is the people. What matters to the people of this riding. That's a job of a member of parliament, and to listen to everyone to make sure we're doing the best for as many people as we possibly can. It really comes down to the one big issue being the people of the riding.
And how would you go about doing that? Like how would the federal government?
Yeah, it's creating jobs, creating stability, looking after the people that need help, and it's so multifaceted. It's really an impossible task to put it down to one issue.
Okay.
Yeah. It's as much as it would be really nice if we could just say this is the one thing we look after. But when I go through the pages and pages and pages of every day of the issues from this riding, it's really tough to put one at the top.
So just in closing, if you could give one message to the voters out there, what would you like to say to them?
Well, we need to get back to a stable business environment in Canada, because small business employs over 80% or about 80% of the jobs in Canada. They need that stability, that security, that things aren't going to change drastically, and the encouragement to invest. A lot of the times people are tying up their homes, their life investments to move a business forward and create the jobs that spin our economy and keep things moving forward.
Okay.
Great.
All right, terrific. Well, it's Mel Arnold, Conservative candidate in the federal election. Remember, get out and vote October 21st. Mel?
You bet. If you can, advance polls are already open, so you can do it anytime.
Yes, right, Mel.
Good.
Thank you for your time.
You bet. Thank you.